Hey, Gemini. So these are just general messages this week, okay? I have no grand ideas about any sort of extra bonuses, so I may just pick a few signs and do a bonus this week. We'll see what happens. I will be busy with my son because it's his birthday, so I'm trying to get these readings up for you guys before I leave for Orlando. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What do they need to know right now? Ooh, okay. There's a possible tower moment. You need to allow something to happen. You can't be afraid of this in order to kind of resolve your problems, okay? What is this about? What do they need to do? You need to make amends with somebody. That's what needs to happen. This could be an earth sign. It doesn't have to be, but you need to make amends with somebody. You are, or they are, somebody's holding a grudge that's totally unnecessary, okay? Like, just let it go. Just be the bigger person. Continue for Gemini. Why is the Hierophant here for Gemini? Gemini, you might be getting like more into your spirituality, meditation, whatever that looks like for you. It's going to differ Gemini to Gemini. You might be really getting into it, and that's going to kind of help you get out of your own funk. We have the number 9 here, so I really feel like 9 weeks, 9 days, 9 months, or in the 9th month, you're going to be feeling a lot better. You're going to find a lot of relief. You are, however, though, kind of closed down emotionally, and I'm not really sure why that is. Why is that for Gemini? All right, Gemini, it's because you really felt like you had this happily ever after with somebody. Could be a water sign, doesn't have to be. And you're still afflicted somehow by it. You just need to, move on. Again, going back to the spirituality thing, whether that's through meditation, whether that's through mantras, whatever. I feel like, if you could focus on you, you're going to do a lot better. For Gemini. Finding some stability, Gemini. You will be finding some stability. I like this. And with all the irises, it's coming soon. This is warm weather. For those of you that are like, not, I know guys, you always call me out on, like, I'm talking like US, which is sucky. I should be, going universal here. So for those of you that are trying to find some stability, maybe it's going to be in the winter because you have an opposite of where I am, okay? For Gemini. Maybe spending some more time out of the house. Continue. That will help your stability as well. I don't know what is going on with you in this earth sign, but they may make some sort of peace offering to you before you even say anything to them. And I feel like you're just, yes, Gemini, you're probably going to be like, yeah, okay, fine. But do you mean it? Do you actually mean it? Because it's showing that you don't. You're going to, you're feeling like the wounded warrior. They definitely affected you in a really negative way. Their apology might not even be real. I'm going to be honest with you, but maybe just let it go. Continue for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Why is Strength here? For those of you that are afraid to be single right now, or that are, single not by choice, expect to feel better about it soon, okay? I feel like you may have a little bit of a glow up. You might be focused on finances or family, and that's going to kind of give you the strength to be like, no, I can do this alone. Like, I don't need somebody here for me. I'm doing okay the way I am. I do see somebody getting some new garments as well. Did I just say garments? Garments. I'm sorry. Clothing. Gemini. Gemini, you may be making a move. Why is the Ace of Wands here? You are contemplating moving for sure. Why is the Ace of Wands here? Gemini, do not be having any sort of flings over the next month or so, okay? Don't, especially if they're younger than you, do not get involved sexually with anybody that you are not sincere about, because somebody's going to get their heart hurt or feelings hurt or feel betrayed or angry about it, okay? For Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Trying to balance your emotions. Why is that? Over a love situation. There's no change in this. So if you're involved with somebody and it's come to an end, or you want to end something, and your emotions are all over the place whether or not you should do it, just do it. Okay, it's not, you guys are not serving each other right now. It's not going to, you know, it's not going to turn out well. There's no change. Whether that person had like a temper, or you do, or there was cheating, or like whatever it is, nothing's going to change. There's something happening that you don't see. What is that? What does Gemini not see coming? Gemini, you in this water sign. Heavy on the Cancer. See, I see it going back and forth over and over and over again. So whether this is a business partner, family member, lover, whatever it is, it's too unstable, okay? There's no like real... hey, Taran, I'm doing a reading. There's no real consistency here, okay? So maybe you guys need to just split for a bit and come back to it when you're both else emotionally ready, or just let it go completely. Continue for Gemini. Gemini, what in the hell is happening here? I don't know if you're lying to somebody or lying to yourself, but there's some sort of injustice that happened, and it's like you, or at least you think it's an injustice, I don't know, right? It could be even court, I don't know, but I feel like you're lying to yourself about a situation. You're like, no, I'm fine. I feel good. We're cool. I have no issues with you, or I have no issues with how this transpired, and I feel like you're not being honest. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I do see a heavy burden coming your way. What is that about for Gemini? Okay. For those of you that have been wondering if your partner or current partner, past partner, whatever, was being loyal to you, they were not. Okay, they were not. This is going to weigh heavily on you. This may have already happened, Gemini. You might already know this, but for those of you that have been wondering, it's true. Continue. You're going to be needing a lot more rest, Gemini. I'm just warning you right now, okay? I see a lot of conflict in your life at the moment, and it's saying you need to rest. I also see the devil here, and you're really battling this devil. So whether it's an addiction or a person, you're ready to deal with it in a healthy way and kind of get rid of it. Could be a Capricorn, doesn't have to be. For Gemini, what else does Gemini need to know right now? I see a very large expense, Gemini. What's this about? You know what sucks is it almost looks like you come into like a large amount of money. Not necessarily large, more money, whether that's a pay raise or an inheritance, or you win on the lottery, whatever it is, and it's going to go out your pocket immediately. And why is that? Okay. No investments right now. Do not make any huge purchases. Do not, because I see a lot of options here. If you are looking to get into real estate and you want to buy some properties up, this is not a good time. If you want to, get a new business partner, I wouldn't do it. If you want to open up some more stores, if you want to build, now is not the time. Do not invest your money at all whatsoever, at least not in July, okay? Continue. Why is the Three of Cups here? So things didn't transpire the way you thought they were going to. Again, it's going back to this whole scandal with the third party, okay? And you're still somehow emotionally affected by this during this time, or will be, okay? And that's normal. Could be an Aries, doesn't have to be. But I do expect this person to say to you that they can make a change, they can do better, whatever that is. And, you know, like I've said in the past, in every single sign, every time I've seen a third party situation, guys, I really don't think that somebody goes out there and cheats one time. I really don't think that's a thing. I think that else that this is something they do for life, or something that's always kind of like a possibility. Okay, so even if this is you, even if this is you and this is how somebody's feeling about you, I just don't feel like people just do it once. All right, so I do see you, I do see you sort of reminiscing about when days were a little easier. Um, Being like, oh, I wish I had been more grateful, you know, when I had that extra 20 in my pocket, you know, something like that. If you have gone through a divorce recently, Gemini, they are reminiscing about you and feeling really bad about it. Many of you are going to have to rebuild your finances as well. So after this financial loss, you're going to have to find a new way to rebuild. Again, going back to that move, I feel like some of you are even contemplating moving overseas or to a completely new environment, you know. So if you live in the Northeast, you're looking at the South, and, you know, so on and so forth. I still wouldn't purchase anything right now, though, Gemini. I'm telling you, I would not. Why is the star here for Gemini? For a select few of you, you may be entering a marriage, or even just like moving in together with an Aquarius. For others of you, excuse me, you might find your dream home, you might find your dream situation during this time, but I would not act on it right now. I would give it a few weeks, give it a month. Just make sure that it's exactly what you want, because right now it looks like it. It looks like, oh, this is the best opportunity, but you know, with all these warnings here, I just don't think now is a good time. That's literally what the cards are saying as well. So hold on to your money. Don't make any huge changes right now. No huge changes. Wait a little while. It's coming. We have the Six of Wands. It's coming. It's coming your way. Something is going to kind of transpire and kick you into gear, and you're going to know. You're going to know when it's the right time. It is saying save your money here, right here. But we have the Ace of Cups, where you're going to have a fresh, new restart, and it's going to be very emotionally fulfilling. It's going to kind of like, I feel like it's more than you expect too, because it's overflowing. You know, you're like just waiting for some small opportunity, and it's going to be a very big opportunity. Why is the Five of Coins here? Also, in the future, Gemini, expect, I don't love this. I don't love this. Expect somebody that got left behind, whether you left them behind or they left you behind, okay? I feel like they left you for someone of the same sex. That's going to be for a select number of you, but I really do. I think that's what it's coming out as, okay? I do think that they're going to try to make their way back in. If this is you and you had multiple partners, I feel like you're going to try to go back to somebody from the past. Could you have a restart? Let's take a look. For those of you that would want to, we have Fire and Pisces here. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Somebody's not telling the truth. We have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. We have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. I wouldn't do it, because even if they tell you they're done and over with, they're not. And even if you were to tell them you're done and over with, you're really not. You're really not. Even if you're just emotionally attached to this person. Continue. What else? Do not be traveling at this time either, or buying a new car. Okay? Now is not the time for it. I see financial burden coming with that. Why is the sun here for Gemini? For those of you that have a sick child or a child with any sort of ailment, I see them getting better. And for those of you that have been having issues in general with a fire sign, I feel like you're going to get the closure you need. You guys aren't going to reconcile, okay? But you will get the closure you need in order to move on, to be able to like kind of release this. Messages coming in for Gemini. What's this about? Okay. Expect some unfortunate messages from people, okay? This could be family, could be friends, colleagues. For some reason, they have a beef with you, Gemini. I don't know why, but it is going to hurt you really bad when you get these messages. So, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What else? I'm about to end this, guys. I'm almost out of cards. I see you moving on from this situation. The number 8, which is karma and hard work. You have 888 here. Be sure to work through this emotionally. You know, don't just kind of go hermit and like not think about it or not deal with it, because if you, it's just going to last longer. You got to get over it. Get some Moldavite, guys. Get some Moldavite. Get over it. Let it blow up and let it, like, you know, dissipate afterwards. Look, I even have Moldavite on today for you. Anything else for Gemini? Taking things slow. Hearing about a new business opportunity. Also, guys, be really careful because there is somebody kind of watching you. I feel like they're watching you because they may be expecting, it could be yours, or they might say it's yours. I don't really know. But I don't know if it's really yours. But it could be yours, and they are going to come forward and tell you. So that's going to be for a select few of you. If you're not looking to have children, this is probably going to be quite a shock to you. All right, Gemini, I hope this helps.